lesser known players perhaps getting into it with Toast and Jaytsu. That's absolute cap, though. You've definitely seen these two before if you've been following Uni. Toast, has been killing it on the Hyde recently. So looking a little dangerous here for Jaytsu. But Linné, definitely a character who can turn it around. Let's see what we're getting into.
Yeah, Jaytsu, known killer on the mic, already starting it off. Not able to finish the combo, but DP punish. That comes naturally.
Yep, gonna get some great corner carry here. Still hasn't really finished a combo yet on Jaytsu's side, but we'll take our first cycle, spending some of that time, but using it immediately to bust through with the BDP.
Yeah, you know Jaytsu's already a Uni player when he's going chain shift into DP.
And I like it as well. Great awareness from the cycle there for Jaytsu, trying to go for the throw to get that grid advantage back. But Toast, dealing with it properly, taking Jaytsu to the corner.
Oh, veil off time. Jaytsu has a lot that he can make use of. Oh, unfortunately, finds the wrong moment to mash, and now Jaytsu is going to have a lot of work.
Yep, can definitely spend EX Kuga at the end of this veil off, but a great tech there by Toast.
Oh, no win for the IW, but yeah, just out of range.
I respect it. The Hail Mary there was already going to be at 0 meter anyway, but the whiff DP is going to really bite Jaytsu here. Going to take a ton of damage. Toast securing this corner positioning.
Absolutely. And not able to get the full conversion, but it doesn't matter. We get the reset and gets the last counter hit. Oh, never mind. I spoke too soon.
Yeah, a lot of drops on both sides. Definitely feeling like a start of a tournament match here. Also, ambiguous as to how our players have warmed up before this, but Toast gonna secure that perfect.
Really nice from Toast. Definitely, showing that he's warming up just a little bit. This might be Toast's legitimate first match of the day. I can see it.
Just back from the commute, ready to play some Uni 2. And Toast feeling like he's in complete control at this point.
Catches Jaytsu mashing just a little too late on Wig. Oh, okay.
Yeah, knowledge check there with the shield. Even with that, the third Rekka is still going to connect, and a second perfect now on the side of Toast.
Hopefully Jaytsu does not get triple perfected in a row. Toast already starting to work on it though. Yeah,
definitely showing the Rekka knowledge check a lot more now. Has kind of picked up on that weakness there. Now Rekka to the corner once again. Win on the cycle. Great block on the overhead from Jaytsu. Hyde, a character who will spend a lot of grid on rebuys and force functions there, so Jaytsu going to secure this cycle pretty easily. Has to make sure to not die before then. The plus frame's not going to help that out, but a great grid thrust.
Yeah. All right, chain shift a little last bit of grid away from that Celestial. Nice, goes over the projectiles. Don't want to be zoned. Finally gets a hit on Toast. And a combo to boot. That was a full combo. Here we go. Oh.
And Hyde backdash just does too much. Super fast, super accessible. You see that character doing that all the time. And Toast's going to use that to finish off Jaytsu there, punishing the throw whiff. And, cleaning it up there. Toast looking super solid in those matches.
Yeah.
Evo Japan kind of raising the bar with the Sesame Street crossover. I'm sorry to say, but we're in a new era of FGC merch here, so you gotta adapt or die. It's just like fighting games.
And now we've got Macho and Squish. These also two characters you will see keep going the distance. Seth and Akatsuki. And there it is, Macho. Already turning the tables, getting Oki, getting actually hit. Nice whip punish.
Yeah, Wake Up CS is not going to be a super big threat here since Macho does not have an invincible reversal with less than 100 meter. But, well positioned here, and this matchup's going to be really interesting because both of these characters want to be really close, using the EX to get those plus frames now. Squish in.
Yeah. And Squish is going to be putting the hurt on that last little 2A, just punishing Macho for being a little too disciplined with the mash. Took a little too light.
Great air-to-air there on the air DP coming out from Macho. Cleanly counter hit by Squish. Gonna take this straight to the corner. Knock on that extra damage and the throw bait. No OS coming out there from Macho. Meaning a clean punish there from Squish. Take him to the corner.
Yeah. With the Vorpal online, this is the last touch Macho has in this game.
Third Bitatsu coming out.
Yep. Oh, good DP recognize it with that chain shift.
Yeah, is an invincible Dragon Punch, but is also the input is a 2-2 plus button input, meaning that the cross-ups do not matter, also meaning that Squish does not care, getting that perfect against Macho.
Squish definitely showing the mastery of the Akatsuki right now. And Macho just has a huge mountain to climb to start taking it back, but I know quite a few players who have told me personally that, yeah, game 1, I'm likely going to lose it. But game 2, that's where the adaptation starts.
Yeah, UNI 2 is definitely more volatile than a lot of fighting games on the market. So, you know, it's very easy to just kind of win around and give up a bunch of knowledge and, you know, just kind of be right a couple of times. So Macho kind of hoping to be Squish's right a little bit less here. Not kind of being realized here. Squish taking that first round cleanly.
Yeah, we're already not just one more round from finishing another set in just a couple minutes. This does not feel like a UNI 2 night so far.
I felt so bad for Macho there, trying to dash up to body block the orb, stop it from being killed by the projectile, but no, the orb just a little too fast, dying first.
Good shields. And building up quite a lot of grid once this war. Winning the grid war does not matter getting comboed.
Big pressure coming out here from Squish. Green shield would have made that punishable, but using the EX to keep it safe regardless. Squish playing this resource game fantastically, but a big whiff punish here from Macho is going to lead us to the corner.
Absolutely. Good. Or we're gonna, yeah, all the way to the corner, ending it off, spending some of that meter to get the better Oki. All right, I see.
Not quite enough there. Bolt mash from Macho, and finally the air-to-air. It's not going to be enough, but the fireball will Squish cleaning that up. 2-0. It's a UNI 2 night, folks. These matches are going crazy fast. Getting right into it. Noctis versus Star.
It's either that or they're gonna dash up and both just crouch block at the exact same time. Because they're both expecting each other to press a button.
And that's why round sort of simulate is gonna be so good. Catch the down back. Come on, Star, do it. Oh. Already sweeping us up.
Star is your gray-blue Gordo, and then Noctis will be your actual blue Gordo. A little confusing. This Vorpal is not going to help at all, since we have Star on the blue side of things.
Doing some huge damage off the force function starter. Now Star big life lead, spends the CS to lose the CS, but will clean up the round. And that's worth. What is there to say?
And with 200 meter 2 starting it off, the world is Star's oyster. Oh my gosh. We really slide it in around start.
Vantage a little too much, sliding once again. Star perfectly positioned here.
Gets the high. That was a nasty little setup there. Walks the veil of the CVO.
A perfect there for Star underscore. The perfect patience there at the end as well. I feel like Star underscore was just foot on the gas the whole time and just waiting at the perfect moment there, finding the veil off from Noctis. Excellent play there from Star.
Yeah, there's nothing really much else to say. This is pretty clinical rounds from Star so far. Noctis is gonna have quite the work cut out, if I do say so. But here's the assimilate on.
This is a vicious first to two start tonight. Everyone's just dying. This is the speedrun bracket.
Look, they've got a second UNI bracket at 8, and they want to start it.
My goodness, sweep it up here. Star finding the counter hit on that, you know, kind of dive. Oh!
Ooh. Back throw incidents are real.
Yeah, this is the worst feeling situation in fighting games when your fantastic corner positioning gets reversed on you.
This little veil off from Star might not be able to matter as Noctis is bound to hit. Yet nice bait off on the meaty.
Yeah, that EX Sim was going to be invincible and a command grab, but Noctis just spacing it out perfectly, not dealing with any of that reversal action from Star underscore. And now Noctis is going to be our player with the huge meter advantage.
And this little slide, little Star likes to come at you from across the screen. Call it Stun Dipper.
Ooh. Breaking it in there. Shaly with CS going to make it as annoying as Stun Dipper RC.
Yep.
But the force function from Noctis going to even the playing field here. Still with the meter advantage on Noctis' side.
Finds the counter hit a little too far away to hit. There we go. We're trading meter, and it's all in Star's favor.
Pretty even on the... How did you get that? Noctis locking in there for a moment to beat the EX. I like the charge overhead there, just trying to gambit for the grid break, but not going to find it, giving Star the cycle there.
Oh no, Noctis got caught being whip punished. Uses the meter and... yeah, we'll have to get one more touch. Can't creeping edge out of that.
Catching the backdash there on the advance, you know, Noctis feeling like they needed to back away, take a little space, but Star busting that, destroying that option, and now a huge whip punish on the force function for Noctis!
Oh, chose too slow of an option on Noctis' side. Star's gonna be able to get that punish, get things set up. And is wanting to take the whole game. Wanted to say that round was a fluke.
Okay, backdash gonna lose a little bit of grid there, but Star still way ahead, gonna win this cycle with a full stick of butter. Finds the bash with the red mist.
Yeah. Oh, baits the veil off again!
What is there to say? Second verse, same as the first. Star underscore going to take that by baiting the veil off once again. Excellent play there from Star. Defy's like rule number 1, always boss up. Play the mirror. Flex on him.
I won't lie, I have learned another character just to force the mirror because the mirror was a better matchup than my main. And I learned the mirror better than other players, so it worked.
That's crazy. Different game plans here, but still, oh my.
No fear from Defiant so far.
Defiant playing crazy here. Still gonna give Toast the cycle, but Celestial was an option there. So good job for the purple guy for shutting that down.
Oh, good counter hit. Use chain shift. Now you get the confirm of your dreams. And corner OP is gonna come into effect too.
Yeah, spends the bar to take it coast to coast there. Toast in an advantageous position, but does have to back off because of the threat of wake up chain shift. And Defy's gonna win off of the following interaction there.
Okay. Defiant now getting that throw, gonna send Toast to the corner. And just trying to find anything all to a hit, but no confirm wasn't ready. And there it is, the counter hit on that stagger. Too good.
Yeah, great little stagger offense here. Defy has been kind of popping off on both the staggers as well as the frame traps that have been coming out here. Finding some excellent hits against Toast.
Can't count Toast out. Starting this round looking a whole lot different.
Well positioned here, but as Hyde takes his turn, he's losing a lot of grid, spending that force function, all the shields that you can get against this character. But, oh, backdash gonna lose the cycle there for Defy.
Yeah.
Kind of punished for these defensive options.
All the change shift and move that chose was already just said no by Defiant pressing a button on the way down.
In position here, stagger Orbidar to lose the turn, but you know, Toast putting up a stop sign after that -6, allowing Defi to get right back in.
Good patience here from Toast, not wanting to do anything too risky. Unfortunately, just the wrong time to press, and Defiant will quickly end that off with the IW.
Definitely have to challenge Defi in the right places, and Toast just picking wrong there. Defi already covering that option, already covering it with the stagger. That's tough.
I do want to point out that it is a fail that Defiant's not using a purple Hyde color with the name Purple Guy. Shame on you.
We're not matching the player tag to the color. For shame, Defi. You got to step the game up. Fighting here. This is for top 8, folks. So the stakes are here between these two players. Defi want to keep this game plan solid going into it, and Toast looking for the reversal of fortune here. Will find it on this match, but an unfortunate drop.
Yeah, it allows Defiant to start the pressure change shift. We're keeping it going. Gets a little shimmy there and calls Toast out.
Yeah, that Hyde backdash doing so much for the character. Super low recovery, super fast startup. The Veil off whiff is going to take all of Toast's meter with it, along with that round.
Yeah, and now Defiant's just poised to quickly claim the game in the top 8 slot if Toast does not find it within to kill first.
Definitely taking this damage where they can, but the roll not going to go through. So, you know, Toast is going to keep this corner positioning unless you drop and get hit by a 5C starter. Disaster here for Toast. That's got to feel bad.
Oh, gets another counter hit too. Toast is going to be on the back foot here. Cannot get hit anymore.
Oh, yeah, just for the damage. And now the Oki from Defi. One hit away, though. But with these...
Oh, the pain. I don't know if there was an OS there that got countered, or if Toast just went all in on trying to tech a throw, but that counter hit spelled doom.
Shaly recently switching to Kuon from Seth. Kind of getting on that new character train. Now going up against Gravyjones, plus R Extraordinaire, but also UNI 2 player, rocking their Merkava.
You get some character diversity now. I know the lack of character diversity has just been putting these people are getting back on stream because it's going so fast. It's always nice. And Kuon's got a lot of nasty things. Okay, run up throw. I see you.
That's the Seth gimmicks coming in. You can take the Seth out of your character select, but you can't take yourself out of Seth. Opened up here. Yeah, see, going for air cross-ups and whatnot. This champion is Seth.
It is a Seth in a different color palette.
And a different move set. But here we go. Gravyjones finding a chance there with that match. Once again, this is for winner side of top 8, so pretty high stakes here. Definitely a match you're aiming to win.
Yeah, and Gravyjones finally finding the space to make use of the better range. Just needs to keep it going. This counter hit really helps.
Well positioned, going for the kids Oki here. The worms are out. Would you Oki me if I was a worm? Shaly says, I don't really care about your hypothetical. I'm gonna kill you.
Yeah. We can answer that later. What matters now is your health bar being 0.
Yes. Take us to the corner here. Easy spend here. Getting that Kuon mix. Good reaction there from Gravyjones. Blocking and teching. Come on, you're trying to mix a plus R character? This person plays a game with Testament in it.
Yeah. There's too many characters that have, but there's Faust in there too. Don't forget about him.
This player enjoys playing against Zappa. That's psycho behavior.
So true. Someone check on Gravy. Oh, good punish. Shaly just not being defensive enough.
Alright, playing around the chain shift here. Gravyjones staying far away from the potential flash kick, but the EX wheel is what we're going to get instead.
Good guard thrust, gets the grid break too. All looking up for Gravyjones right now.
Oh, but a little ambitious there on the offense there. Just get beat by 2B from Shaly. Gravyjones going a little deep with that dash, going to be punished for it.
And there we go. Shaly finds the last hit, taking the game. And we've got a Luful raid here. Thanks for joining the bracket. Thanks for raiding us. Hope to see you next week and every week beyond that.
Yo, big shout out to Luful. That's my New York City homie. Coming out for Aegis. Coming in with the raid. Who you got here, Luful? You got Shaly or Gravyjones? Who's got what it takes to be the champion? Bro, I got it now.
Already starting off with the counter hit.
Bro, Shaly, we're gonna have to have an intervention about your use of this button. It's too much. We care about you. So much damage. Oh my gosh, Shaly.
You know, it's wild because all this mix is so good, but the only things catching Gravy is just strike throw. That's all that's happening right now with this character.
Oh, sees the green, but not able to throw, not able to get the grid break, and Gravyjones busting out with the 2A here, taking us back to the center screen at Gravyjones' advantage, but has to play her on flash kick really dangerously here, baiting it out. What's next?
Oh, the trade! Unfortunately, can't really trade if you got one life.
Yeah, definitely one of the reasons why life lead can be so important in fighting games. Trades can become a win condition. We seeing it there. That projectile just killing Gravyjones off the trade. Something that would usually be Gravy's advantage, instead being Gravy's downfall.
Absolutely, and all this meter stacked on Gravy's side. There we go, get the hit, couldn't use it, but we get the throw.
Fighting games trip me up there. That does not look like it should be able to be whiff punish. That's like finding out that Kai's sword has a hurt box. It's like, whew, thank goodness.
Oh. Good change shift coming back in. You can't keep Gravy out for long. Finds the counter hit.
Well positioned, take us to the corner, get the worms.
Oh, homie's there, gets the grid break. The very end.
All right, Gravyjones has been very competitive this whole match, and now finally in a situation to take the game, and off to the races here in the corner. Worm Oki coming down. What's next? Oh my! But why?
Hey, Shaly, question for you. Why?
We got to get Shaly the depth perception glasses there. That was one of the farthest A flash kicks I've ever seen in my life. And the guard thrust, excellent placement there by Gravyjones, was going to get grid broken by a throw there on the green shield.
Oh, the trade. Although this time Gravy is all while with these trades, still retains life advantage.
Oof. Finds the counter hit there. Gravyjones is in one hit away here. ADP into the EX, going to take it, but Gravyjones, huge mash there, taking that game. Finally, getting a competitive match, 1-1 here.
Yeah, Gravy is still showing that you can't mix this dude. He knows all the mix. Like you said, plays against Testament. You have to do strike throw against
I'm
Gravyjones.
unfazed. Am I? Yeah. Waiting. Come on. Where are we going, folks? We're going right back into it. Need to cool our jets for a moment. Keep that mental in its place. But here we go. This is for
Mental
top 8, folks.
supreme.
Winner's side of top 8.
And here we are starting off a little more conservative than Shaly has been starting these rounds.
Who Gravyjones building a big grid advantage there, but getting taken to the corner. Shaly gonna try and even this up. Yeah, going for that kind of YOLO throw there at the end, try and steal the cycle, but Gravyjones too much advantage here, going to get Vorpal.
A good chain shift, uses it to start pressure, gets the counter hit. That's huge.
A Soul Starter will scale a little bit, but still well positioned here. Gravy's still with the grid lead. Can either spend this now or try and convert it into another Vorpal win, which Gravy will get, but gets thrown once more, taking a ton of damage here.
And another back throw. Chain shift, yeah, get all the meter you can, just in case it doesn't go your way. But Gravy's not letting this round go without a fight.
Oh! Old mash there after the EX. Gravy looking well positioned here. Oki available.
Fades the flash kick again.
Gravy, can you kill here? CVO available. You definitely want to try and take this round. This
There
looked
it
like
is.
Infinite Worth is enough. Hitting him with the arms.
Yeah, these noodle arms are al dente for your pain.
Ooh. Keep him a little tough. Looking dangerous here. Shaly taking us to the corner.
Oh, good catch. Shaly's going to continue this. Going to be able to find nice tech.
Once again, these defensive throws have been putting in a ton of work from Shaly. Has been catching out Gravyjones in tons of different situations. Vorpal immediately spent for Shaly. Gonna get a little extra meter there.
Yeah, Gravy content to, stay a little further back. Plenty of time left in the round. Doesn't need to take a risk.
I like that spend immediately. At least put the meter in your pocket for the Vorpal win, even if you lose the round.
Absolutely. And the chase down from Shaly was enough. Finds the first opening hit of our last round of the set.
Oh yeah, it all comes down to this, like you said, last round. Such a close set between these two. Gravyjones always pulling it back from the brink at the lowest possible health, but finally getting a little head here. Gravyjones off to the races.
Yep.
CVO available. Will we go for the kill?
Yeah. There's no. Yeah, there it is. Just a rate. Doesn't even need the CVO. Just straight IW. All that Gravyjones needed to take that game and the set with it.
Sorry, spoilers.
Yeah. I mean, I can't believe you spoiled it. They haven't seen the non-SAP selected. There we go. Now they've seen it.
Watch that. Spoiler tag on this stream. And here we go. Starting top 8 off with a super exciting match. Let's get into it.
Webs versus discs. Which Oki is stronger? Let's find out.
Excellent grid being earned here by Big Black. Able to get this Vorpal, but losing the neutral there. Big whiff punished by Willard H. Wright.
And off the back, there's some extra. Oh, he finds the counter hit too. Willard being able to loop some Oki potentially here. And
yeah,
the loop happens.
Big Black gotta feel bad. They're putting out the stop sign to stop the run-in, but a little bit too late there. Willard finding the counter hit on the startup of 2C and taking the perfect as well.
Yeah, looking a little fancy. All of the patience. Just takes that opportunity to set up a disc and get in for free. The concentration means nothing.
Interesting there. Big Black kind of showing the passive play at the start there, just aiming to win the cycle, but finding the throw there and now finding a big counter hit starter here. Excellent positioning here. Bar built going to Spider Jail.
Yep, all 3 webs. You can't do much. Run up throw. We're going to do it again.
Check there on the force function, blocking the overhead, has to deal with this web.
Yep.
Keeping it safe, back, bailing you out, getting the counter hit here for Willard.
You always got to remember that EX disc, it'll come back.
Fantastic play there. The rising button from Big Black going to secure this round. Has to spend quite a bit of meter for it, though. Willard and Trey going to be an advantage going into this final round.
There's definitely an argument there. Just let the 100 rock and then find your 1, even just 2 A kills at that point. But I guess Big Black really wanted that kill.
On the offensive now, but still winning the cycle. Roll will swap the corner positioning here.
There we go. We're already back in.
Oh no!
Fail off doesn't hit and doesn't get punished. Finds the hit. We're just gonna see an IW here to just finish it off. No big deal.
Making nice use of that veil off damage bonus. You're gonna really swing the life advantage here for Willard, kind of closing this gap. And now cycle on the side of Willard.
Good little chain shift. We're gonna reset pressure for free.
Sneaks it in, but yeah, like you were saying, Celestial on the side of Big Black right now. Threatening to gain a ton of meter here and use that damage, but a rising JH.
Yeah, good old chain shift into reversal moment. You'll love to see it.
Oh, avoiding the 2-2C, but luckily the web going to defend against the projectile. But in the end, it is going to be Willard H. Rate who comes out on top, following that in, taking out Big Black.
Yeah, it's really good acknowledgement and adaptation to that situation, and Willard's going to be up an advantage getting this game, wants to make it to winners finals, wants that nice gap there.
Good punish there, shield making it even easier to get that punish, and we're already seeing a Big Black default to the 2-2A round start a lot, just trying to put up that stop sign in front of Willard at the round start, stop them from taking too much space. And throw loops.
Fourth. No baits. Oh, that was a blink and you missed it kind of round.
Also optimal meter gain spending the Vorpal when they did at 200 bar now, and stuffing the assault with 5A.
Full setup incoming. Here we go. Got rid of the 2 webs that are most pressing. Unfortunately, Willard not correctly pressing out of the corner is gonna find a combo as punishment.
Oh, big veil off here, pressuring with the high damage, finds the JB, hitting with that overhead. Big Black not protecting the dome. And, you know, had a little bit more time on that veil off, but choosing to cash out right away. You already have Vorpal. You know, you're doing fine on meter here.
Yep. Oh, unfortunate counter hit. And Big Black is going to be able to easily end this with IW to take it as a 1-1.
Yeah, taking us to the cutscene there and taking us to a game 3. Big Black, excellent navigation of that situation there, finding the final hit, not allowing Willard H. Wright to spend the Vorpal, get any of that bar back spent on the veil off. You know, perfect control there, suffocating in both the game plan and in the character. You know, that was the spider jail of decision making.
And right now, Willard going to find a grid break to start us off.
Tough here. Pressure, yeah, that grid break guaranteeing the cycle win. like you were talking about before, that is a huge momentum swing.
Absolutely, getting that free chain shift so early. Unfortunately, Celestial getting on the side of Big Black here. Massive meter increase.
Yeah, luckily though, Willard H. Wright takes the the life lead while Big Black takes the resource advantage. And that throw will deny the Forple win for Big Black. Willard H. Wright closing the door on this round here. Super big life lead, super nice resources on both these players' side. Overhead block, chain shift spent.
Yeah, I think right now Big Black's just trying to wait for an overextension from Willard. Not wanting to spend any meter whatsoever. Doesn't even get that chance.
Whiffing 6-6C is super, super dangerous there. Big Black gotta be feeling bad there, but Willard picking the perfect answer there with the J2 236C.
Absolutely getting to the corner here. No sweat for Big Black. That round is just a faint memory in the mind.
A little execution error there on the Spider Jail, allowing Willard H. Wright to escape the corner with no, kind of complications there. Just getting out for free.
We played true footsies there for a second. Neither player wanting to make big moves. All of a sudden, yep, Willard finding within to just skip past this neutral.
Doing so much with the pressure, finally extending into the EX, but Big Black with the perfect answer there, just kind of dashing past it, earning that Celestial, and now this is a devastating situation for Willard. Overhead connecting, devastation here, Chop.
Absolutely doesn't need to use any of it to kill, all off the back of that bonus damage.
Doing too much here. All right. Oh, web into web into web. Willard cleaning out the spider webs from neutral right now. Finding the assault JB in. Now's our chance.
Solid Oki and pushing Big Black to the corner. Gets the throw there too. Wins the grid war. So much is coming up on Willard's side.
Super well positioned here. Can always rebuy with either that air projectile or with the EX disc, but Big Black has just been winning Celestial after Celestial here, and this is the position where he can run it. This grid break is going to do too much. Veil off to get the grid back.
Yeah, but barely denies Big Black another Celestial. The disc comes back.
Yeah, in case you didn't know, Veil Off in neutral will restore your grid broken status, allowing you to play the assault shield game just like normal. So great spin there from Willard, but the projectile going under the web, not destroying it. Willard H. Wright caught in the spider's web.
So painful. Uses the Veil Off. We're getting the setup.
Optimal there. EX into the Infinite Worth is going to scale quite a bit, and it's not going to kill.
And Willard, yeah, just getting caught with that one touch of life left. Everything becomes so much scarier.
Theory with the purple color like we were talking about before. The purple guy is in. The man behind the slaughter, the man behind the season 1 balance, Landrekia. This character just does too much, folks. The 5B, I see it in my nightmares.
There's a lot about this character you can see in the nightmares. Oh, and there's grid break. The nightmare, it is starting.
Yeah, danger right now for Gravyjones. Caught by the 4C. Gonna take a grip of damage here. Think you're gonna get out of the corner. Never mind, you're in the Oki. Overhead blocked from Gravyjones, but will regardless perish in this round.
Just kept looping the situation, Defiant. It again starts off really nice. Gravy finally finding the way out. Just to be put back in.
Too tough here. Defi in complete control. Landrecki, of course, a character that does a ton. And Defi just making all the right decisions here. Corner steal into the cross-up. Super well positioned.
Oh, finally, Gravy fighting out, just to be sent back in. And a very quick game one going to Defiant.
Really the man behind the slaughter right now. Defi doing so much. This looks brutal.
Absolutely is brutal.
What can Gravyjones even do? Is there anything learned from that? Just seemed to be the Defi show the whole time through.
This might just be Defiant's Landrecki is a beast that knows no sense, knows no logic, only damage.
Defi's like, get this guy back to plus R. Looking oh my gosh. Set up the snowflake. Too much. Plus frames on plus frames. You know, that was 2 EXs, still 123 bar on the side of Defi.
Yeah. Oh, good tech. Doesn't have to deal with the snowflake, which is the biggest thing. Unfortunately, though, doesn't stay for long.
No, we've been seeing that Gravy hasn't had the opportunity to get the children out, get that EX Oki, and I think that may because Defi actually killed them and locked their souls inside of dolls at a entertainment establishment. I mean, based on that cross-up, that's what I think happened.
Very likely as well. Here is Defiant with all the advantage in the world. So much meter to spend.
Oh, but the YOLO shield there! Excellently timed by Gravyjones, going to guarantee the punish on that JC. Very, very dangerous shield to go for, but Gravyjones felt like he had the read there, and the children are back! They want their revenge! They're trying to kill the purple guy! Defi, no!
The family definitely has your back at all times.
Oh my god, the souls! Come for their revenge! I can't.
Oh, good back throw.
Well, minus there. Look out for the shields, though. Gravy gonna lose the grid cycle, and the back throw incident has occurred.
All tried to use a reversal there. Gravy was smart and kept walking.
A little drop there, though. Unable to get the Oki. Next hit does kill for Gravy. Let's clean it up here, if you would. Yes. Oh, man. Gravyjones. What an adaptation. A comeback there. Shaly has the souls of the children behind him. The animatronics are coming out, folks.
Definitely looked like at the start there. Maybe Gravy just got spooked by Defiant pulling out the Landrecki. But after game was like, okay, I know, I've got used to this. I see your game.
Yep, definitely challenging in a lot more places there. Gravy feeling like he has a big read on the offense that Defi's trying to run here. Oh, that back tech's gonna burn a ton of grid, though, guaranteeing the cycle for Defi. Going low. Again!
Hit.
Gravy had the shield read there, but wasn't able to punish afterwards. I wonder what happened there.
Yeah, it might have just been a little slow to react to it, but it doesn't matter. Gravy has turned the tables on Defiant. We're half the corner, half the grid. The family out in full force. Unfortunately, Garthrus says no family today.
Little mash there, set up the EX. Again, Landrecki with Vorpal doing a little bit too much.
It's the counter hit.
Yeah, 3 C starter there. Defi definitely not expecting to get that based on the no confirm. But we'll get some bonus damage off the combo unless we drop it.
Yeah, there goes Gravy being really good at blocking those left, right, and phase a plus R player and get the final hit to take the round.
Man, Defiant's such a good example as to why the cycle is important. Barely won it and then immediately used it to anti-air Gravyjones, but Gravy just cannot be stopped, able to win that round regardless. Check the grid right now, big advantage, Celestial for Gravy. The last minute shield denying Celestial. Gravyjones, still plenty grid to his name, but definitely wanted that extra little bonus there.
Yeah, a little extra damage would have been nice. Got the family coming out, keeping the pressure going.
Okay. Defy sticking it out, though, playing some good defense. The meter advantage on Gravyjones' side, though. Danger, danger here. That reversal is always an option when Merkava has 100 bar.
And we know Gravy is more than willing to spend it, especially now that 200's online.
Okay, concentrating for advantage there. Oh, big starter!
You know, and 200 meter as well. Probably won't spend it here, just that way. There's never mind. Does spend it.
Oh, no way! Oh, Gravyjones! He did it! What?
Here I'm thinking it wouldn't kill, and Gravy's just gonna go for an Oki situation. Gravy just knew. Well, actually, no. With the price you gotta spend 100 for it, you already get free shipping if you're in the US. If you're outside the US, though, and one of the few places it does go to, that is a little nice hit off the shipping price, because we know shipping prices, they get annoyingly large, especially if you have tariffs applied too.
Oh, devastating. But here we go. Nurse players here. Winner guaranteed a prize, so definitely the stakes are here. And
we also are at first to 3 too, because this round has the word finals in it.
Oh yes. Winners finals coming up here. Final grid war coming in. Big Black expecting the concentrate, knowing Gravyjones is aiming for the cycle, sniping it with the 6-6C.
Yeah, then both trading on Gravyjones' wake up and both of them backing off. And okay, are we gonna see a third throw? No, we're gonna get the meaty for real this time.
Devastating play there from Big Black, finding the hit. Now with 200 bar, a huge threat. Any hit could go into Spider Jail, into the mix. Excellent block on the overhead there from Big Black.
Oh, counter hit wasn't ready to go the full confirm. That's very unfortunate. However, Gravyjones not punished for it, which is the bigger deal.
Okay, threatening the high-low there. Gravyjones, tons of grid, but will get clocked with the 2A. Will still win the cycle, but going to lose quite a bit of damage. Wake up dive kick, punishing the throw there. Throw is generally your fastest option in the close range there after chain shift. So Gravyjones picking an option that beats throw, and that is the airborne factor of the dive kick, avoiding that throw attempt.
Absolutely. 200 meter back a line for Big Black, wants to get in. Gravyjones says, no, you're not coming at me from the air. Too predictable.
Right. Establishing this corner positioning, taking us to Spider Jail. Big Black doing it all. Nailing the setup and corner.
Big Black is out here already and showing results.
Yeah, definitely putting the hurt on Gravyjones here. Not getting to play so much. Definitely able to get the kind of EX worms out a few times. But Big Black just finding the biggest hits the biggest Okazeme situations. Doing it all. And especially, I feel Big Black has been nailing the grid game. Definitely using it to kind of anticipate what Gravyjones' next move might be there. Yeah, again, kind of throwing a button out right when the cycle is about to end, expecting Gravyjones, instead of going for shield, to go for something like Assault, go for Concentrate, anything that would let your guard down. Here we go.
The Vorpal War won by Big Black finds the mash out of the corner to boot.
Yeah, interesting roll there. May have been a misinput on the 6D there, the Assault. Maybe a little technical error, but that throw loop was definitely not a technical error from Big Black. Gravyjones just not ready for the meaty throw.
There's only so many OSs you can do before you're like, is this second time, is this third time going to be when my OS is getting baited out? And Big Black says, no, I'm not doing anything fancy. It's just throw meaty. Yes.
All right, gonna get that confirmed because of Chain Shift. Thank you, Chain Shift. And now, running that Oki. Oh, going for the side swap, but now Gravyjones feeling terrible. Didn't find the hit, just cornered himself for nothing. Fighting out of the corner, though, and fighting for that grid. Going to fall on the side of Big Black there. No one making any big move to finish it off. So the advantage of the grid on the side of Big Black will win the cycle.
Absolutely. There we go. Big Black now finding the corner, has the grid advantage, will get most of the setup. Wants to keep it a little further back.
Okay, Gravy reading the throw there, going for the dive kick once again. Oh, disaster. Shield opening the opportunity for that match there, and Big Black running with it. We'll get the Spider Oki here, as well as next hit will kill.
Pull the veil off too. Big Black wants it now.
All right, look at the time. Look at the time. Danger, danger here. Gravyjones cannot just block this out. Has to find a hit, keeping the block stun going. But look at it, 5 seconds.
Timeout imminent. Yeah, Big Black is just backing away. And the last second 2A was not enough damage.
Timer scam? Timer scam, Big Black? This is the diligence of a top player.
Very, very true. And with that, diligence is going to be 2-0 for that set count. Big Black wanting to get to that winner side, sit pretty.
Aegis Esports, mail me that prize. Let's get it. Big Black again, keeping the advantage, keeping the dominance. Has not slipped once this set.
Oh, good. Back throw into the corner you go. Gravy does not want to let this pressure up. Finds the correct hit to stop Big Black leaving out, but chain shift invuln. It is too good.
Yep, able to use that invincibility to bust through any button Gravy was pressing when that red mist showed up. Able to take that nice distance out of the corner, as well as the damage from the reversal. But Rekka one gonna get punished, but off of the scramble, Big Black stands proud with the 5A, finishing that.
And now we are on winner's life for Gravyjones here. Gets counter hit. Big Black's moving on closer and closer to finishing it. They both have 200 meter. Massive grid for Big Black here. Uses the chain shift invuln again. All reliable.
I can hear the bells tolling, but who are they tolling for? Be Gravyjones here. One hit away. Will Infinite Worth be enough? The world may never know. We're going for the setup instead.
And throw will do it clean and simple. Big Black will move on, guaranteed a prize.
Will H Wright and Squish play yet?
Yes, they played in winners.
Oh, yes.
The top 8 qualifier. Willard won it 2-0.
Very
so it could
close.
Be the comeback story.
Yeah, we got the run back coming up. Take your revenge. And here we go. Honestly, a little bit more on the set play side, but can definitely dictate the pace of this match with her high dash speed, long back dash, as well as huge buttons here. The double hit on that fireball coming in clutch for Squish.
Being able to use all this grid is going to be the key deciding factor. Chain shift making it safe. Gets the starter. And now you're going to the corner.
Nice chain shift there to guarantee the whiff punish. Was just able to take a look and punish accordingly. Now Willard H. Wright taking us to the grid war, throwing the roll. That's been Squish's kind of MO here, is throw the fireball, roll the air projectile. Now.
Good chain shift. There we go. Finds a hit. And okay, we're not taking a line down. We are pressing buttons right back. Finding reward.
And not able to convert off of the Bitatsu is going to really hurt Squish here. Now one hit away, one throw away even, as shown by Willard H. Wright.
Oh, good shields. A lot of grid getting to be stolen away for free. No risk.
Oh, air hit there. Not expecting that. Unable to confirm. Tons of grid on the side of Squish right now.
Celestial here. Grid break 2? Oh, no.
How many damage modifiers is this?
Yes.
All right.
6,200.
1.3 bonus damage there. I mean, you were talking about it. 7k, 6k confirmed. Unusual for this champion.
Good guard thrust. You got to get out of there. Finds the back hit with the projectile. Still got to be wary of it.
Oh, barely out of range of the throw there. Willard H. Wright going to get put in the dirt for that one.
Already starting off the projectile fire and counter it. There's that throw. But Willard just not phased. Waking up, pressing for the fences.
Oh, the concentrate will win the cycle and find the whiff there for Willard H. Wright. Squish a little too confident in trying to challenge that concentrate. Really struggled there. At least it was the ADP.
Oh, back throw. Willard H. Wright, knowing that both of these players, both of them want to run up and, pause like this, trying to see who presses a button first, and that's just prime pickings for a throw. And IW to take game number 1 in our best of 3. We return.
Perfect little clean there, finding the low. I mean, we saw Squish getting hit airborne quite often. That could be a Tatsu mash, but it also could just be a Squish holding up out of pressure. So, mixing in those lows more, trying to find Squish on the toes, and it's going to work out there for Willard H. Wright.
Absolutely. And also a huge thank you to Defiant for rating us good run tonight. Catch you next week. Always love seeing you come out.
Yeah, definitely putting in work this Aegis bracket.
Oh no! The DP not only gets baited, but puts Squish right into the corner for Willard.
Oh, a little too spaced out there for the low. Don't know if it would have connected. Squish maybe with the fuzzy still on lockout down from the old days.
And yeah, just a run up throw, ending it off. Willard already positioned to send Squish home, double Jeopardy style.
Oh, and there we go. I think that was the first time Squish has been able to convert off of the Bitatsu. Definitely something to watch out, though, for Willard right now. Definitely a lot of bad damage has been left on the table because of those not converting.
Absolutely, and leaving damage on the table against a player like Willard is a great way to open the doors for a comeback, but I don't think we'll see one here. IW try and take the kill. Yes, it does.
Look at that again. You know, that was the first round. Squish was converting off of Bitatsu, did it twice, and, you know, very simple win there, even a perfect.
Yeah, coincidence? I think not.
You know, you know, maybe there's something to this combo damage thing.
Oh my, that did not look like anyone's fault there. Willard went for an option, looked correct, it just, Squish was 2 steps ahead.
Yeah, Squish ready for the throw tech, but not ready for that throw, which will win Willard the cycle there and find the hit. Bonus damage is in effect unless we drop. That would have been an easy infinite worth for the kill. Oh no!
This is how it starts. This is truly how it starts for a comeback.
Low hit and the drop. But drop into Squish's hit, Squish's advantage, Squish's round, Squish's game. We're going into a game 3.
Yeah. The story is not the same already. And we might be here at a reversal of the story. Squish getting here a win now is not only a huge ego boost, but just really strong top 3 guarantee position.
The rest is still unwritten, and a quick reminder that this is semis right now, so this is first to 2. So this is it, our final game between these two.
Good little staggers here. Ooh, the run-up weight. Trying to bait Squish into making a throw beating option. Not gonna bite. Celestial Online immediately change shifts.
Also immediately gets 200 bar right now for Squish. Huge meter advantage, can really use that EX Fireball to rebuy, but Willard choosing just the right time to put up the stop sign on the rebeat, taking us to the center screen. And
nice.
with punish Bitatsu like that. With punish Bitatsu like that, Willard H rate is looking crazy right now. Alright, big grid advantage going into this knockdown. Let's see how Squish plays the shield game. The toes undefended on the 6-6B. That slide in from Nanase, doing a lot.
Good blocks here on the wake up. Uses the change shift, trying to get that last touch necessary.
Yeah, EX parry just allowing Squish to leave the corner is, you know, invincible even on recovery, so can't really check it too much. But again, Willard H rate, huge advantage, too many projectiles, clean it up with the AB ender. Sorry, my EX projectiles just have a few more projectiles, just a few more projectiles, and that was just enough for Willard to take it over Squish, punching that ticket for losers finals against Gravyjones. This is going to be a fun little mix-up to the matchup here. You know, we saw before how Willard H. Wright was dealing with a character with shorter range who you can kind of bully just with the backdash in, dash in, all the projectiles and whatnot. But on the other hand, Merkava going to be at advantage in the mid-range. So, you know, Willard H. Wright is definitely going to have to change up how they play this matchup.
Absolutely. Oh, Gravy running away, wants to make more space whenever possible. Is going to make good use of that by sending Willard to the corner.
And a big cycle win here. Willard pressing to put out the stop sign to stop the dash back in, but Gravyjones just a little too early there, a little too quick, able to punish the startup of that stop sign.
Good blocks from Willard. Could not win the grid war again. Gravy taking full advantage here.
Not Infinite Worth has to go for the setup instead of the kill, but that throw is more than enough to clean it up. Gravyjones taking our first round in a 1st-to-3.
And starting it off, continuing this momentum, going with the rapid counter hit. The family back out, wants to hold down the event. Good on Willard, recognizing it. What is going to be made?
Right now, the stagger pressure, sword car starter, but not enough to finish with the Infinite Worth. The Veil Off meter will simply vanish into the ether.
And Gravy being able to win there with the grid advantage, got the turnaround.
Excellent blocks there, but the 5B will be stuffed. Again, these stop signs not doing enough for Willard H. Wright. Gravyjones always having the answer to them and taking the second round as well for Gravyjones.
Gravy looking very solid, nice and clean. Got that rest that was so important. Coming in hot and fresh. Call them Little Caesars.
Incredible. You know, Gravyjones offers a lot of punch at a very low price. It's a very apt comparison there. And, you know, doing a lot with a little. You know, that's the plus R thing, right? $3 game has rollback.
It has functioning lobbies. That unfortunately is too much of a selling point in this modern day of fighting games.
We need a new worldwide disease so that we can advocate for good lobbies in fighting games. We need good social spaces when the actual spaces are closed. We'll pop there. Big life lead on the side of Willard here. Oh, finds the hit, but no confirm. That could have been it. And the throw will be enough.
Yes, it will. Willard not taking Gravy's win, lying down. However, you're going to get spiked down forcibly by the dive kick.
Defending, doing very well until that final hit from Gravyjones popping the dome, popping this big damage. And now, once again, back in the mix, throw starter.
Finds the mash.
Stop sign button working out for Willard H right there in the corner. Take that throw. Pressure.
Gravyjones using the life total to their advantage. Gets a free mash because, you know, if it worked, there's the win like we just saw. If lost, it would just been another guess.
Can't have pressure without the press. And that's what Willard was missing there. Ending the pressure a little early, allowing Gravyjones to mash the 2A and find the hit.
All this meter for Gravy. It's going to be pretty patient, wants to save it for some shields and some family when that next 2A counter hit rears its head.
Yeah, the green shield whiff kind of going to lose Gravyjones the cycle there. A little too ambitious on that guess on defense, allowing Willard H. Wright the chance to win the cycle.
Big counter hit. Unfortunately, too awkward for Gravy to get the good confirm.
I like the movement around the B Fireball after EX Air Fireball, just because Gravyjones is making sure that the situation is not disadvantageous. Kind of making Willard H. Wright spend 100 bar and get no pressure from it.
Absolutely. And now we're into the family baits the veil off. That is very unfortunate. And that's going to lead into death, a story we have seen so many times.
The routing there from Gravyjones kind of showing standard there. CVO was on the table. Would have been pretty easy to just go 3 buttons to finish us off there. But Gravyjones being like, what if this wasn't the final round? What if I need to save a little meter? Let's be efficient there. Pop the chain shift, pop the 100 bar, win the round. Was that a color swap?
It was.
All right.
Maybe we get a little song change too. Maybe the arena gets set instead of setting it to its rotation.
We feeling a little confident here, Willard? Is this the reverse 3-0?
Good shield finds the counter hit. This might be all that Willard needed. Just a little change of pace.
Definitely glad to guess correctly a few more times here. Finding the A fireball hit, you know, was supposed to be a rebuy, but instead it's going to be a huge damage combo here. 3.5k. Throw not going to be enough. Needs one final hit going for with the JB. Goes for the TRM as well, trying to find that. But the back throw incident now, this is feeling really bad for Willard H. Ray.
Yep. Oh, yeah, tried to get Gravyjones with the disc that comes back. Gravy was knowing. Content to stay there.
A great check there. Going super fast with the Assault JB, just trying to finish that round as cleanly as possible. And Willard H. Ray kind of find it, that overhead.
Oh, the combo not being finished off, letting Willard get that 2A true punish, finding the counter hit to extend.
Did you see that active defense there? The green shield pushing back enough for Willard H. Ray to find the whiff punish after that string that Gravyjones was just dialing, not expecting the green shield to come out, not expecting to get pushed, and also not expecting Willard H. Ray to dash that deep as the counter hit comes out, finishes that game. The color swap working out for Willard H. Ray.
Absolutely not gonna get 3-0'd tonight, and that is no matter, even if Willard can't get this reverse 3-0 online, not getting 3-0'd yourself, huge confidence boost going out of this tournament tonight. Yo, yes. That's Omega Lid. Let's go. Hello, friend.
Yo, that's my crossover arc goat in the chat right now. What's up, Lid?
That's my coffee and t-shirt. That's who I look to.
Yo, the way Willard H. Ray's playing, we need a anti-Nanas guide. I need to learn how to beat this Nanas champion. Gravyjones also waiting for that guide. Never mind. There we go. Just dive kick. Never gets punished. Always works out. Gravyjones going coast to coast.
Good tech. Using the pluses frames, but unfortunately, that little chain shift spells the end of anything Willard wants to do.
Grid block's going to be cashed out for the meter here, as well as the rebuy off of the A sword card follow-up. And we're going corner to corner here. Willard H. Ray an attack on a grip of damage, as well as getting the Oki. But the Veil Off going to guarantee the cycle win. Gravyjones, as well as the pressure, unless you get hit. What's going on, Chop?
Oh, good chain shift. There we go. End it over in the IW here. Probably, yep, right now. No, it wasn't IW.
And going back to the active defense there, the shield is what guaranteed that punish from Gravyjones. We saw that chain shift, shield on the jump in, and that guaranteed the punish. Now cleaning it up, Gravyjones, all of that was off of winning the cycle, getting the chain shift, and then being aware of the system mechanics, knowing that a shield on that JB would guarantee a punish. But, oh disaster, not enough to kill.
Ooh, all those green shields, all that meter, chain shifting it away.
From the top rope, Gravyjones coming in with the dive kick. You think I'm jailed? You think I'm trapped up here in the sky? No, you're trapped in here with me.
Absolutely. All the whiff throw, not getting punished because Gravy just wanted to zoom right out of there. The chase down is real.
Tough stuff here. Gravyjones' big life deficit, just going to hold on to this bar as his life fades away. The light in his eyes is gone.
Now we are at the potential ending to game 5 round, or Gravyjones could end it here. It is all up to who gets to spend the meter effectively first. You're just getting a throw punish.
Yeah, every time you get that throw punish, be sure to say, thanks, Kimone. Now, finding the hit on the projectile, leveraging this into a nice knockdown, doing a little bit too much damage there.
Gravy finally getting mixed tonight?
I could never. A plus R player getting opened up in this game. Unbelievable. Stared at after the chain shift.
The trade. We know how bad trades have been for Gravyjones this night.
And this is an important life total here. This is the point where Gravyjones cannot survive a trade. Willard can really start checking some, minus frames, or otherwise Gravyjones would feel fine to trade. Instead, you die. Chain shift on the side of Gravyjones. Opened up grip break. This bonus damage is going to be enough.
What a comeback, sending Willard to Gravyjones' locker. Moves on for the run back, guaranteed a prize.
And Spider Jail, of course, being so oppressive in this matchup. Can Gravy flip the script, or is this going to be winners finals all over again? Let's find out here.
It starts now. There we go.
One thing, I don't know why.
Rest in peace, Chester. I miss you, man. Yeah, Big Black already showed here. This is, like was alluded to earlier, a more patient matchup between the two, both character and player-wise.
Oh, but Gravyjones picking up the pace out of nowhere there, sneaking in with the button. And after that green shield whiff from Big Black, kind of knowing that the grid advantage was going to be on the side of Gravyjones, feeling more confident to go in there, even if a shield does connect, Gravyjones is still going to be at advantage.
Absolutely. The Orbital on Big Black's side, unfortunately, facing down EX, getting sent back to the corner. Chain shift, all you can do is block.
Big Black has that good player habit of someone who's been playing the game a long time, where he can properly shield the last hit of Merkava 2-3-6 buttons. So I'm always like, man, I wish I could do that. Getting that advantage after those kind of like rebuy options is super, super nice. Big Black has been playing the game long enough, is experienced enough to kind of take those extra advantages where they offer themselves.
And, spending that little extra time in the lab is exactly why Big Black is up here on the winner's side of Grands tonight.
Also, ascending the apotheosis of Big Black Celestial achieved. And now going to the corner with Spider Jail with the Celestial bonus damage. This is going to be vicious.
Yeah. And was going to potentially continue to keep Celestial baiting the veil off.
Oh yeah, just rolling our into Celestial, trying to make it happen for a third time. The three-peat, the force function, the bonus meter from the Celestial going into Big Black's pocket.
Yeah, that would have been wild if it ended up being a triple Celestial.
Oh, both players pressing right as the cycle is about to conclude. Gravyjones finds the cycle, but Big Black will find the hit. Yeah. And into Spider Jail we go.
Yeah. Oh, just immediately knows how to get out of it. No jail that can hold Gravyjones for long.
Oh yeah, my man is busting out. Untenable, cannot be contained. Gravyjones is in. Has to do with Wake Up CS, but the kids will make it pretty easy to contest. Finds the set. Oh! Dodging bullets here, Gravyjones.
Gravyjones and the Master scurrying away from so many wake-up options tonight.
Busting it down, bonus damage available, Spider Jail. Cannot go for the chain shift kill just yet, so we need one more mix, and the TRM will be enough. Big Black gonna, oh, invalid combo, maybe it wasn't enough.
That is painful.
Tough. Man, Gravyjones is like, man, I wish I teched there.
Yeah.
That would have been nice. What's going on?
It doesn't cost you anything. This is not a press to tech, or yeah, it's not a push to. It's a push to tech game, not a press to tech one. You can just hold down the A button. We aren't playing Blaze Blue here.
Yeah, should not be getting no blue beats, no invalid combos, please. Just get that hold to tech. Gravyjones learning that. Well, Gravy is a Guilty Gear player, and that is press to tech, so maybe just a little unfamiliar with some of the systems.
You know, Gary could have also thought that like had the combo there regardless, and just took the hands off the controller and get a drink of water.
Oh, but reversal of fortune here, tossed into the corner. Red mist doesn't mean anything when Big Black is outside of reversal range. Oh, comboing off the kids. The pressure 5B hitting from there. Gotta be an extended hurt box.
Yeah, and it always hurts when you got that hurt box extended.
Alright, take us to the corner. Bar to spend. Means that the EX is coming out for Big Black. Gonna get the 2-web set because one was already in place.
Was so right, but so wrong.
You know, sometimes that's counterplay, and sometimes that's dying.
Yeah, there's the patience, and both players end immediately.
Well positioned, but a quick tech there from Gravyjones, finally contesting that meaty throw. Little bar for Big Black, because Gravyjones was going to win the cycle anyway. May as well spend there.
There goes the chain shift, wanting to get some good advantage. We're going to see the family come out here in just a second.
Yeah, both of these characters doing a lot with the 100 bar. What a check there with the short little jab from Big Black. Kind of checking if Gravyjones was keeping it airtight. Please.
Now, once Big Black saw that Gravy wanted to little chill, let the family do the work for him, it's like, cool, that means I press, right?
Hit your infinite worth input, folks. Hit your infinite worth inputs, please. I think they made it easier to do half circle inputs in UNI 2. I know that people would complain about that in the past. You know, saying Street Fighter 6 input reader. I haven't seen people complaining too much.
I have anger issues about that input reader. What's that? You wanted quarter circle forward? Nah, super.
Devastating. And it, once again, you know, Big Black, starting off strong, has never looked weak this entire set.
Big Black has just constantly been in control. Even the times when Gravyjones is able to fight and get some advantage out, Big Black just is content to chill.
Oh, counter hit 3C rebeat or 2C rebeat will allow the starter here from Big Black. Definitely one of the strengths of Byakuya to be able to convert on that button even when it's rebeated. As long as it counter hit and as long as it's a perfect for Big Black, he's gonna be happy.
And now we're at actual literal tournament point.
Oh, dangerous press there.
Continue it forward.
Oh no! Still had one air action left. Gravyjones thinking that that was a drop able to be punished with a mash, but that mash will spell the end of Gravyjones, now stuck in jail. Please, can anyone post bail? Can anyone get Gravyjones out? The guard thrust has got Gravyjones covered. Grid break on the force function. Can we build the bar? Infinite Worth is available. Coming down to the end and the low. No. The double perfect for Big Black.
What a way to end out the night.
Once again, like to shout out Aegis's partnership with the Arc System store. Again, we're giving out prizes to our players from that store, as well as there's a promotional link, code Aegis, that you can use during your checkout of orders over $100. I've been Deadward. If you'd like to follow me at all, I am X at DeadwardFGC, and we'll be commentating more Uni events as well as Exard and Central Fiction in the future. So come by, give me a follow, and I hope everyone here has a great night. Hope to see you soon at more Uni 2 Netplay events.
Yeah, and then on my end, there is not going to be Guilty Gear this week. There'll be Uni next week. However, if you have some Grand Blue itching, we've got Brave Bets happening this Thursday, Gorilla Gambit on this Sunday. There's plenty of tournaments. You can find me anywhere at CoPVT. I've got that consistent branding. And also, make sure you tune into Texas Showdown, where I'll be commentating all of Melty Blood and one section of Guilty Gear.